The Chabahar Port project as a symbol of strategic cooperation between our two countries plays an important role in economic development and regional connectivity. We want to say that Jai Iran, Jai Hind.
Cross-border terrorism is a major problem the international community faces today, we face today. India's message to the world is clear. We have zero tolerance towards terrorism.
Relations between the Islamic Republic of Iran and India are rooted in thousands of years of shared history and civilization and are based on a strong culture, commercial and human ties. This rich heritage is a valuable asset for expanding bilateral cooperation. The Chabahar Port project as a symbol of strategic cooperation between our two countries plays an important role in economic development and regional connectivity. The holding of the 20th Iran-Indian Joint Economic Commission in 2025 reflects the strong determination of both sides of deepen cooperation in economic and infrastructure field. In addition, Iran and India have close cooperation within regional and international organizations. India's presidency of BRICS provides an important opportunity for cooperation between the two countries within this framework. In conclusion, I once again thank you for your kind presence and wish peace, stability, progress, and prosperity for the peoples and governments of the Islamic Republic of Iran and the Republic of India. We want to say that Jai Iran, Jai Hind.
India's formal diplomatic relations with Iran is 75 years old, with Iran being one of the first countries to establish diplomatic relations with India after it became a republic. The year 2025 marked the 75th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations. Our people-to-people relations and cultural contacts form a strong foundation to our modern bilateral relations. We share a rich cultural heritage influencing art, architecture, literature, music and cuisine, forging an unbreakable and enduring bond between our two countries. Poet Rumi, Saadi and Hafiz have left a deep mark in Indian literary traditions. Similarly, Indian poets wrote extensive poetry, ghazals in Farsi. The architecture and handicraft traditions of India and Iran have influenced each other. The continuing influence and rich heritage of Farsi has led the government of India to include it as one of the classical languages in its new education policy 2020. I again see people are talking. Dear friends, as a diplomat, I have spent 2 years of my life in Iran, traveling in the length and breadth of that beautiful country. Many cities come to my mind, starting with Isfahan. There is a saying, if Isfahan, nafse jahan. If you have seen Isfahan, you have seen half the world. There are other cities, Mashhad, Zahedan, Bandar Abbas, Chabahar, of course, Tabriz, and Shiraz, Persepolis. So many cities I traveled. I remember the Gurudwaras in Tehran and Zahedan. It would be interesting for you to look up on the history and see how did Zahedan got that name. It is called the City of the Pious. It was referring to the Sikh community who lived in Zahedan at that point of time. Also, there is the Hindu temple in Bandar Abbas. I visited that. So there is a lot of connection between India and Iran and worth exploring further. Dear friends, we maintain regular momentum in our high-level interactions. Prime Minister Modi had a fruitful meeting with the President in the BRICS summit in Kazan last year in 2024. Iranian Foreign Minister visited India in May last year for the 20th India-Iran Joint Commission. Two foreign ministers also met on the sidelines of the multilateral events in 2025. Our Lok Sabha Speaker also had a fruitful meeting with his Iranian counterpart on the sidelines of the BRICS Parliamentary Forum in 2025. India and Iran also cooperate closely in multilateral organizations, including the BRICS and SCO. India had supported Iran's membership in these two organizations. As India is the BRICS chair this year, we look forward to cooperating closely with Iran. We are happy to welcome the Iranian delegates for the first BRICS Sherpa meeting, and we look forward to fruitful bilateral engagements with them during the meetings. Iran's participation in the previous editions of the Voice of Global South summits reflects again our common responsibility and shared commitment to work towards empowering developing countries and promoting the interests of the Global South on the world stage. On economic and commercial cooperation, despite India being amongst Iran's largest trade partners, our economic engagements have room to grow further. We have also been working closely to expand cooperation in agriculture and other sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are all aware, we are in a journey, an Amrit Kal journey. Next 25 years, we are on the march to become a developed country. We have a long way to go, but we are making steady progress as a country which is growing 7 to 8% for the last 20 years and plans to grow for another 20 years in that steady growth. Just imagine for ourselves, what would be the cumulative growth if you grow 8% for the next 25 years? We would definitely be a developed country. For us to achieve that, we need to build our partnership. We need to fight against terrorism. Cross-border terrorism is a major problem the international community faces today, we face today. India's message to the world is clear. We have zero tolerance towards terrorism. That is one of the first steps that is required for any country to grow and grow with us. So the exchanges between India and Iran, exchange of students, artists, athletes, scholars and tourists between India and Iran, it has been growing. India continues to support capacity building initiatives for Iran, including through our ITEC program and through the ICCR and other programs. India and Iran have obligation and potential to work towards the betterment of our two people and the world at large.